Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Eclihpse here, and today I have the world's worst Clash of Clans raid I've ever seen. Now, if you guys couldn't tell from the title, which I'm sure all of you have already read, this is going to be a 3% Gowipe Fail. Yes, that is right, a 3% Gowipe Fail. Now, before I do get into the video, I do have a few things I would like to cover real quickly. Wait, do you guys see that?
Smoke weed every day.
But on a serious note, I do have a few things which I would like to cover. One of those being that this is a very old attack, and this attack is from 2014, and back in the day, you were actually able to lure heroes like a clan castle, so people would get the attention of heroes and then pull them to the corner and kill them off early on. Also, back in the day, witches were super overpowered. Basically, an entire clan castle of witches can screw a whole raid up, as you'll see later on in the video. But with that being said, let's get right into the worst fail in Clash of Clans history. Just loading the video right here, it is some pretty Windows Movie Maker shit, but as you can see, epic Gowipe Fail, and here is the attack on Hans. And first thing I would like to say is that this raid is from my friend Fap, and when I say Fap, I mean like... But on a serious note, here is the actual attack. He starts off by just placing a Hog Rider down, and as you can see, he gets the whole clan castle out of there, and he tries to place a lightning spell to kill the witches, but of course, he obviously fails, and that's part of the reason why this raid went so horribly. Now he gets the attention of the Archer Queen and Barbarian King, and as I said earlier on in the video, you were actually able to pull them to corners and kill them like clan castle troops. From here on out, this is where the raid basically goes from good to horribly bad, and you'll be seeing this transition pretty soon. So he just places his clan castle down to try to take out the enemy clan castle, the enemy queen, and the enemy barbarian king. The only problem is his troops just aren't enough. As you can see, the queen on the left there is just quickscoping all of his troops and making his troops die very quick. He's tried placing stuff down, but it has just kind of failed. So right now he's still at a 0%. The enemy clan castle isn't dead, and he's kind of struggling at this point. So he places his barbarian king down and uses like the rage fist ability. But as you can see, that didn't work out too well for him because his king already died. So at this point, he's just like, well, fuck it, I'll just start my attack. So he places some golems up top. You know, the golems are tanking, but now he places P.E.K.K.A.s down to take out the clan castle troops. So those P.E.K.K.A.s are like killing the CC, killing the king, and they're just doing their own thing on the bottom, doing whatever they're doing, you know, slowly taking their time. So he's thinking to himself like, dude, this is taking forever. So he places another rage spell down, and still the enemy clan castle is not destroyed, and he's still at a 0%. And that witch down there is just spawning like an infinite amount of skeletons, and that witch cannot be taken out. The P.E.K.K.A.s like hit too slow, and the witch is just spawning way too many skeletons. So here we are. The witch is, you know, it's still not down. As you can see, there's a golem up top doing its own thing. There's P.E.K.K.A.s on the bottom fighting the witch, and he's still at a 0%. So at this point, he's pretty much just screwed and probably crying. There goes his P.E.K.K.A.s. His P.E.K.K.A.s are slowly dying, and still he's at a 0%. At this point, there's basically nothing he can do to win. He's just gonna have to cross his fingers and hope he doesn't get a 0% with a full Gowipe army. But of course, we all know he does get a 3%, and the golem does actually break up top, and that's part of the reason why he gets a 3%, because of a golem. And still, the witch is not even dead yet. As you can see, the golem dies up top, but there is his witch. Like, the witch didn't even die throughout this whole raid. He used an entire army and couldn't even take out a witch. Now, reviewing his like troop hotbar and stuff like that, we can see he might have saved a spell or two, or maybe he saved an archer queen, or maybe she was upgrading, but for the most part, this guy used an entire army and failed, and he didn't even take out the clan castle troops. Here we have some MLG credits, as you can see, directed by enter your name here, and then that's basically the rest of this raid.
Smoke weed every day.
So guys, this has been Eclihpse. If you thought this was a great attack, please give the video a like below. And as usual, in the comment section, let me know if you have ever seen an attack worse than this. Personally, this is the worst attack I have ever seen in my life. I know I've uploaded this raid like a couple months ago, like a very long time ago when I had like 50,000 subscribers. So I figured a lot of people haven't seen this, and if you did, hopefully this video was better because I've grown tremendously since then. I will leave the attacker's Twitter down in the description below, so if you want to go leave him some love or hate or whatever, you can feel free to do so, but just a little disclaimer. His Twitter might have a lot of weird pictures, like a lot, so be careful. With all that being said, make sure you guys give the video a like, don't forget, and peace out.
Smoke weed every day.